What's up guys, BLF here. Just to give you a quick update, I recently won a New York Knicks sweepstakes that they had on their official Instagram account. It was a month or two ago. To be honest, I don't really remember the details of the sweepstakes because they've had a few over the past couple months and I don't remember which one it was. But anyway, a few weeks after it, I get a DM on Instagram from them that says, "Thanks for entering the Michelob Ultra Sweeps." It was sponsored by Michelob Ultra, by the way. "You've been selected as a potential winner. Please confirm you are above the age of 21 and reside within 150 miles of MSG. So I replied back to that, confirming all the information that they needed. And then they messaged me back and said that they needed my email and someone would be in touch with me over the next few weeks. So I gave them my email address, and a couple weeks later, surely enough, they did email me. And the email said, "Thank you for entering the Knicks Ultra Moment of the Month sweepstakes. We are excited to inform you that you have been selected as a winner of the sweepstakes." So they listed a couple of my prizes, and the first thing they listed was that I had a seat at a virtual viewing of a future New York Knicks game on April 2nd against the Dallas Mavericks. And they also said that I would be watching it with a Knicks legend. I have no idea who it is yet. I'm assuming it's someone who still works closely with their organization, like Allen Houston, Larry Johnson, John Starks, someone like that. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. I don't know if that means I'll actually be able to get to interact with this Knicks legend, or I'm just gonna be next to them on the virtual screen watching the game. So yeah, that'll be pretty exciting to find out who that Knicks legend is. But the other prize that they listed was a prize pack that they said they would be mailing me within the next couple weeks. And I actually got that prize pack a couple days ago. I haven't opened it yet. I was waiting to make this video to open it so I could do an unboxing video. So yeah, you guys are gonna find out same time as I am what exactly is in this prize pack. I'm not expecting anything too crazy. I'm not expecting a t-shirt or a jersey or anything because they didn't really ask for my size. Although I gave it to them anyway when I replied via email. But yeah, let's check it out. Let's see what's in here. All right, I got it open, and I definitely see some cloth here. Oh my God. So that's actually pretty sweet, and it is my size. It's a men's large, so it's a good thing I told them my size. It's pretty cool. It's a hoodie. It's a black Knicks hoodie. I like it a lot. I'm definitely gonna be rocking this. Awesome. This is definitely some cool merch to receive in the prize pack, but there's other stuff in there. Let's see what else I got. Ooh. It's the City Edition t-shirt. Oh my God, an RJ Barrett. It is an RJ Barrett t-shirt. He is currently my favorite player on the team, so this is a freaking awesome prize pack. And that's, yeah, there's nothing left in there, so it's the hoodie and the t-shirt. Awesome stuff. Can't wait to watch the game on Friday. I'm probably going to include it in this video, so stay tuned for that. Alright guys, so the Knicks game just ended, and unfortunately they lost. It was actually a pretty horrible game. But the virtual event during the first quarter, and which started actually pre-game, was actually really cool. So I was the first one to enter the virtual room. I just followed the instructions in an email that they sent to me earlier this week that had the password and everything. And I was the first one in there. I wasn't sure if I was the only winner of the contest or if there were going to be other fans there, but I was the first one there, and I was just like waiting for other people to enter the room. And the first person that came in the room was someone that works for MSG, I guess. And he just came in to test the audio and everything, make sure he could hear me, that I could hear him. And then after that, other fans started slowly trickling into the room, and I think there ended up being a total of about, I don't know, maybe 7 of us in there. And then eventually we saw that Earl the Pearl Monroe, Knicks legend Earl the Pearl Monroe, enter the chat room. He came in very briefly, said hi to everyone, and then someone called him back to the green room because they needed to test some other things and go over a few things with him. So he briefly popped his head in, said hi to everyone, and then Monica McNutt, who is a host on MSG Networks. She does a lot of stuff on the post-game shows after Knicks games. Came in and she hosted the whole entire event, so that was really cool. And then once Earl Monroe came back in, Monica asked us all to introduce ourselves one by one and tell everyone how we all became a Knicks fan. So I was actually the first person to go. I told everyone a little bit about myself, and I mentioned how when my dad first came to the United States, it was in 1969, which was during the Knicks' first championship season, and so he instantly became a Knicks fan. And I told Earl Monroe that I know you weren't part of that championship team, but you came a couple seasons later to the team and won a championship with them in 1973. And after that, he actually addressed me and said, hey, yeah, that was a special season. And that summer, I actually went to the Philippines with Elgin Baylor. So that was like a really cool interaction I had with him. So all that stuff began maybe 10-20 minutes before the Knicks game started. And after everyone introduced themselves, we had all this free time to ask Earl or Monica any questions that we wanted. And that lasted from pregame up through the entire first quarter. So we actually had a lot of time to talk to them. And Earl Monroe was super cool. He gladly answered all of our questions and was like completely in depth with all his answers. And since he was way before my time, I wasn't really sure what to ask him. So I asked him a pretty simple question. I asked him, all right, Earl, I got a pretty simple question. Out of all your years in the NBA, do you have a favorite all-time teammate? And he's played with some legends. He's played with Wes Unseld. He's played with Walt Clyde Frazier, Willis Reed. He's played with a lot of all-time greats. And his answer was actually a player I'm not too familiar with, Gus Johnson. And he gave me this whole in-depth story of how he was like the enforcer on the team. He was like the enforcer. He's someone that you knew always had your back if you ever got into it with any of the opposing players. And it was also like that whenever they were hanging out, you know, in whatever city they were in. And he actually told like a couple awesome stories about this teammate of his, Gus Johnson. So that was really cool of him. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened throughout the whole entire first quarter of the game. We were all just, you know, asking him whatever questions we could think of. And he was nice enough to take the time to answer all of our questions, you know, in depth. He gave us some great stories. So yeah, it was a pretty cool event. It was an honor getting to meet Earl the Pearl Monroe virtually and ask him a bunch of questions. None of us really paid attention to the game the whole entire time because we were just talking to him. But it was also cool receiving some merch. This RJ Barrett City Edition t-shirt plus the hoodie, and yeah, pretty cool experience. All right guys, that's about it. Until next time, peace out.